Hello everyone, welcome back to Digimon World Next Order. Now, last time we found a very good training partner and training spot. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, we found a new training partner, not him though. Not Demi Devimon. The other guy. Yeah, we're mostly just doing, progressive training. Yeah, progressive training. What the hell does that mean? We're just doing training, here and there, just until we.
Good, that's it.
Yeah. Oh, we're also waiting for Psychmon to finally digivolve. I think we just need one more day. Alright, they're kind of tired. Let's go outside. I think we should open up camp here. All right, let's go open camp, and we take a rest a bit. We'll take a good rest here. Oh, durability 1 out of 6. You know what? Maybe it's a good time to go back to the city. Item. Do we have any? Oh, we don't have any. Oh god. We do have MP chip. We can give it. We can give both of them, like 2 chips. Come on now.
Cut it out.
Psychmon. Add some more. There we go. Alright, we don't really have a... Let's just go back then. Pretty sure it should be fine. Yeah, even looking at the time, I think we should just head back already. I mean, we're in Mod Cape, and it's not really that far away from the city, but you know what? Just in case, we can buy ourselves an autopilot from here. Where's that vending machine? There it is. All right, let's go here. Vending machine, go autopilot.
Hey.
Item, go autopilot.
Got a second?
Hello.
Made my day.
Comfortable with the hospital machine. Maybe she wants to be a mascot or something. Alright, cool. Training hall, probably.
Okay, gather up.
I do believe this is where we mostly get good enough sleep. Yep. Look at the result. That is kind of true. Alright. Finally. There he is. Bomber 91. Man, he's just a ball-looking guy, man. Alright. Let's see. Let's cover one. I heard there's a Digimon who's like a superhero and beats up evil Digimon? Supposedly he's somewhere in Ex Machina. Oh. Does Koromon mean... Does he mean Justimon? Could be Justimon. But first, let's do our daily routine here. Let's go to Digimon. Alright. Got Digimon because of the builder. Oh, we got Digi Diamond for that. Ooh. Not too bad, Zudamon, not too bad. Still looking for a rare metal. Might as well. Oh, 23 seconds left, and the lab should be finalized. Alright, let's go to... Okay, we'll leave the stock market for the inn. Oh, do we have too many items? All right, go to warehouse then. Let's store some items here. Which one should we store? Lucky. Let's go with that. The fruit's probably right. Go here. Exclamation Digikoi. Follow soda neon drink. There we go. Back to the field. Too many items and can't collect the harvest. Wait, what? Do I still have too many items? Wait, what? I stored like a bunch of things in the warehouse. What do you mean? Is that not enough? It should be enough, right? What do you mean it's not enough? What? Bro. Oh, you mean the meat? Oh, wait, hold on. I think... Oh, is that why? Is that the reason? Let me check. Hold on. All right, hold on. Sorry, at the mic again. Let's see. Is it really that? Are we storing? Yeah, we are. Ah, wait. Maybe. What's the other one again? There's a hunk of meat. Let's go with that, shall we? Let me try this. Oh. Oh, we got 2 meat. Oh, that's why. I'm gonna change the meat to... What do we have? What do we... Should we have? Should we still meat? Probably best meat, right? Gonna improve best? Okay, never mind. Go with that. Yeah. All right. It's because we're kind of we're kind of having too much of these, so store it here. I'm pretty sure our max number should be 99. Field. There we go. So in our backpack wasn't the problem. It's that we have too many of one thing. Grass? That's it? Anything, Hunt? Real meat, Hunt. Let's see. How much money do we have left? Let me check. 88,000. I think that's still good. Alright, stock market. Check up on these guys. Oh, yeah, we missed the bandwagon on a scroll, but we can buy more lithograph at the maximum here. Wait. Fuck! Oh, come on. I fucked it up. Couldn't buy 50. Why? Why couldn't I buy 50? So weird, man. Fix my tent. Please fix my tent. Alright. Thank you so much, Greymon. Alright. Is that it? Oh, wait. There is one more place I need to go. Dojo. Show the progress. Okay. Do we have any idea which one is which? You know, I do have to check out for this one. Yeah, evolution guide. I need to see the evolution guide here. Where is it? There we go. Wait. Is it number 91? Yeah, it is. Are we after Megatron? No, not Megatron. Meteormon? Oh, we're after Metal Bombion, aren't we? Oh, yeah, okay. Metal Bombion. Metal Bombion is the last one. And the one that we don't really have, or still further away from us. Well, we can work that out. Alright. Back to our usual friendly fight. Hold on. Go Taxil on Magna here. Let's go with Buster Dive. He's still on Fire Tower. Let's go with Firewall. There we go. Still don't have enough Digimon, right? Yep. Maybe that Waru Seedramon might help us get that Digimon boost. The recruitment boost that we needed, hopefully. Yeah, there's not much that I can say, right? Specifically during the training phase. But I do have to I do have to agree that using the gym equipment, it's not really my cup of tea. It's not too efficient or too effective to use. And just regular fighting is still kind of the go-to. Oh wait, I think the reason why we couldn't buy 50 of the I have to remember that the maximum number of everything in this game is just 99, not unlimited. It's not an unlimited thing. I do have to keep reminding myself of that. Oh man, I'm so tired. Oh yeah, speaking of which, yesterday in the time of recording, it's like what? Today is the 29th of April. Hey, yesterday I kind of took a break, and well, not really took a break. It's just mostly family. Well, not really family problem, but it's just like my wife had gotten sick, and so I was kind of hers the whole day. Didn't really have time to stream, or didn't really have the opportunity to stream. So I took kind of like an us day. Alright. Let's go Growlon. Yeah, so I took mostly an us day and not stream that yesterday. But now I'm just so tired. I am so tired. I feel so tired. It's mostly because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Me and my wife, we have like very different waking up schedule. Mostly, most of the problem is just from how different our work time is. Because she has a 9 to 5 job. Well, not really. Well, it is official. It is actually a 9 to 5 job, but there has been a lot of moment where she needed to like what spend an extra, almost an extra night actually at the office, and that fucks up her sleep schedule like very much. So she wakes up a bit later than earlier. While me, I'm already conditioned to. Oh, okay.
Hey,
All right. Grab on, chill out. I got we have band-aids for you. No worries. Let's heal you. Let's patch you up, buddy. So yeah. So the problem there has been like what? She's still wide awake during the night. Even while I could barely stay alive. And we we kind of messed up each other's sleeping schedule and sleep needs. More often than not, she just slept like what? Really late night, either midnight or what, 1 o'clock. Just because she has to de-stress herself from work. Because sometimes the work's just still going on, even at 9 p.m. and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really shitty. I agree. It's very. Again, I wish she didn't have to do that, but it's kind of like on me that I don't really have a 9 to 5 job. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do want that, but no one is. I feel like no one is hiring, like really hiring, right? I know there's a lot of posts of companies looking for employees and stuff, but looking. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. In Indonesia, there's a very hard emphasis on what age are you when you are applying, and that really fucks everyone up, right? Like a lot of my friends tried to apply to a few of the jobs that they were looking for, that they were, that they want. They aim for that, right? But more often than not, they are. Oh shit. They're cut off because they're way too old. It's mostly that. And I do agree that that's kind of unfair, right? When you have the skills and you have the experience, but the problem is, for some odd reason, your last company went bankrupt, or you got fired from your last job because of a certain condition, not really your fault or not really for you to control, right? And you're fucked just because of that, It is the sinking feeling of not being able to do anything, right? The sinking realization that this is out of your control and you really can't do shit about it. It sucks. It really sucks. For me, the problem with me not having a 9 to 5 is that well, this is kind of. I'm still. You know what? This is a thing that I do need to move on. I do need to. But I can't. You know, just because of the. Here you go. What am I trying to do again? I forgot. Oh.
Okay now.
You know what? While we're at it, let's go. Where should I be this? Yeah. So I kind of graduated during the during the COVID era, and as you guys know, a lot of things happened there, and I did once got a callback. No, not callback. A call for an interview. I mean, but the problem was the interview is in another town, and can't really do that because of COVID protocol, right?
That's wrong, and you know it.
And
You hungry?
then okay, sure, the interview can go via phone. And I was thinking to myself, wait, what? Phone? Don't get me wrong. The company, it's not a small company, right? It's a quite, well, not quite huge, but quite name. It has a name, right? It has a name in the industry, and it's one of the, well, not really the top, but a subsidiary of the top company in their industry, right? And I kid you not, when I heard interview via phone, and I was like, and I feel like, oh fuck, we're dead. I'm dead. So yeah, we did the interview and stuff like that, but I know. See, the problem is that was kind of like my first real interview. And you know how first interview is, right? You don't really know how to answer them. You don't really know how to, make of it. And all of your answers seems wrong. All of your answers seems sucky and stuff like that, right?
Just like that.
And yeah, it didn't go too well. Let's just say that. Let's say it's that, right? It didn't go too well. It didn't. Wasn't really. I know for sure I wasn't really gonna get the job. And fair enough, but after that, it's just like rejection after rejection, and I don't know if. See, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing that's kind of makes me don't want to move forward within my career. It's just that I feel like no matter what I do, like no matter how hard I struggle, if I got, if I got in the company, right? Like, if anything ever happens to me, will they care for me, right? Or if condition prevents me to do my job, to do my tasks, will they accept it? Whether it is health or family reason, will they support it? Like, and I feel like looking at how my wife's company has been, it's safe to say they don't really give a fuck. I'm sorry to say, but they really don't give a fuck.
You did it. You're doing it.
And yeah, I do need to move on to my skepticism. Hey, here's the thing though. Here's the thing, right? Like I've heard all of these stories, right, from either my friend or my wife on their work condition or work environment, and I feel like I really don't want to. I really don't want to hassle, right? But then again, it has its charms to it. It has its charm, right? And I sometimes really want to feel that, being being within a working hour, being within a working space. I do want to feel that. I do want to experience that. But the problem is just that no one's really giving me a chance here. And I have this. It's maybe an Asian thing. It maybe is an Asian thing, but a lot of, you know, every time I try to think, or if I get questioned whether what skills do I have, right? I kind of pause for a bit, because what skills do I have? I have I can graduate college. I can graduate university. I have my master's degree. But skill wise, I I don't know. I mean, is graduating from uni not good enough? Like, you guys get what I mean, right? YouTube comments, YouTube audience, you can comment below. Like, it feels like uni is being disregarded, right? It you work this you work. I don't know if it's because of the. I feel like I really don't want to blame it on the U.S., but I feel like it's mostly the U.S. Cause here's the thing. There's the thing, right? Uni, colleges, it feels like a privileged thing, right? It really do. It really do feels like a privileged thing, especially if you go with either the what what's it called in the U.S. Ivy League, right? Either you got into the Ivy League university or any private university, right? It's well, first the expenses is gonna be expensive, right? And it for those who for the people who didn't go to college or go well, or who didn't went to university, it feels like these guys who's in the university, they're partying all the time, always like what, giving the impression of college is just a big frat house, and there's not really been any studying that they've done, right? It feels like it literally feels like a waste of time and a waste of money. You're not studying there. You're not getting anything from it, right? But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. That is so untrue. That is so untrue. I've seen like a good amount of students. They're really passionate about studying. They're really passionate about their academics. Academics? Yeah. Really are dedicated to their studies. And for them to be disregarded of their accomplishment of, of actually finishing college or uni, it feels a bit disheartening, right? And the thing is, the like the what's it called? The HR department doesn't really see your college. They don't really see your university unless you are either in the Ivy League or something, or like in the top, let's say just top 3 of the campuses in your country. So it's either that, or you have this extra skill that no one ever uses, right? Or you yourself are the only one who uses it, or the only one who knows it, and that's it. It feels unfair, right? Like, you being able to graduate from uni should be on par with someone who has. It should be. It should be on par with anyone who has skills or has certification or something. Yes, yes, I do have to agree. There are some people who can't attend college and attend
Hey,
uni, and just better off uh taking like skill classes, right? Like if you want to go to IT, you go and do the I forgot what the certification about was, but you're better off just focusing studying on getting that certification, right? Even law, even law student has to like attend this mini school after doing law school, and then to get certification as well. To get your what is it, bar something, just to graduate from the bar. I think it's called the bar. I don't really know what it's called. All right.
hey,
So yeah, but if that is the case, right? If skills are it's because I do kind of agree with that. The skills, like what is it? Applicable skills is I do think an important thing to have. But the problem becomes, then why do we have university, right? So let's say, so here's the thing, right? University was designed firstly, well, I don't know if this is true, but it's mostly just logic, right? University should be designed to prepare you for work, right? For I mean, it is preparing you. It's literally prepping you for the upcoming future that
that's wrong and you know it.
you have to finally face, right? But the problem has become your university studies doesn't matter here, right? It has become that. Then why am I attending these university? While I should be just why don't I just do a course of this and that, study course, not a full-time university, and focus on getting any certification that the industry I'm going into has, right? That should have been a better approach. It's more efficient. It is more effective. Like, money wise, you don't really spend that much. Time wise, you still have time for do understand or to apply that skills like into whatever you can do about with it, right? Then the question has become, why do we even do university? This just doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, sure, if you it also depends on the people that are doing these courses and doing university, right? But it is sad to say, it is sad to see that university students are being generalized as stupid privileged people, and there are some people that are like that, right? That they entered university or college because of their parents' wealth or because of their parents' influence. We know that we've seen like a lot of example of that, but we can't just belittle that other graduates that were really we're really focusing on doing university, on graduating with a cum laude degree, right? They really studied for they really study in university. They've gained like a good sense of knowledge. They know. I mean, they know a lot of things, right? And then straight up asking, okay, so what skills do you have? Like, sorry, ma'am, I couldn't, add more skills to my list because I was busy with university. As how busy university is, right? Being a full-time university student, when you don't have those privileges, it's a hassle. It's such demands on your time, and not to mention here in Indonesia, for all things considered, right? We have this saying like uni professor are project like, they're not really uni focused university professor, right? Because they did focus solely on their teaching wages. Man, those professor are fucked. Literally, the professor in this, at least in my country, right? The professor here, if they solely depend on their teaching wages, they wouldn't survive. They wouldn't even survive a day. It is abysmal. And I'm looking at you, all the doctors that all the professors that have privileges on accepting low wages to teach. You are one of the problem, because you, as a specially privileged doctor or as a specially privileged professor, you agree to a very low wages, which now has become a standard for other professor in the university, right? Hence why a lot of professors doesn't even attend classes, because they are too busy doing other projects, because they do need to pay the bill. And when that happens, right? A lot of the shit goes to the teachers or goes to the professor, and I feel like that's kind of unfair, right? I feel like that's kind of unfair. Like there's this, it's not university, it's not uni related or even job related, but no, it is job related. It's like here's a good example, right? Here's a good example. So I think it was a few months ago. So there's this like national exam here, where it is for your students to go apply to like public university, right? Public university, yada yada. But to do that, the school needs to register you as a graduate from that high school, right? And just to put their data up to the testing committee, to the exam committee, like entrance exam, right? Entrance exam, university entrance exams, the committee. So a lot of the system to register your student are mostly online, and you know how this country works, right? If anything, if something big like that depends on like signing in to a website or something, you're gonna have a bad time. Since what happened is that the teacher, so the news is kind of shitty on representing this, right? A lot of the news articles said that the teacher didn't register all of the students that graduate for the university entrance exam, right? a lot of news said that the school didn't apply them, they didn't register them. But further investigating on my part, so here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. What happens when it is a national thing, your technology infrastructure is not there yet, but everything has to be online, right? You have to register them online, there's no other way. What happens then, right? Well, first thing, the server crash. If the server crash, then you can't really upload anything. You can't really sign or register anything, right? And what happened if they set a deadline to register your students? Then everyone will register at that deadline, right? So again, further investigation. It wasn't really so a lot of news kind of pinned it down on the ill intent of the teacher on that school, right? I mean, in that school. But further investigation on my part, I feel like this is a technology issue. Like, here's the logic of it, right? Here's the logic of it. What benefit does the teacher has if their student, or if is the what do they benefits from all of their student not getting into, or not, or didn't register into, the entrance exam, right? What does the school benefit from that, right? From that act? Nothing. What does the teacher get from it? Nothing. I think it doesn't make any sense, right? If it was ill intent, it doesn't make any sense. The motivation is all wrong. So again, why are we blaming it on the teacher? Right? They try to register y'all, but the problem was the technology, the server infrastructure wasn't there to kind of like, provide a service towards all of the high school. So it should be a national problem. Why are we blaming it on the teacher? That doesn't make any sense, right? I'm pretty sure they are also having a bad time because of that, right? Because of that incident. And I'm 100% sure. I'm 100% sure that the teacher are trying their best to kind of like re-register them, or to even register them via either via call, via mail, or via something. I'm pretty
Okay.
it's just weird to me, right? It's just weird on how easily teacher gets blame on everything that's not right happening in school, right? How easy it is for parents to kind of like blame the teacher on any problem that their kids might have caused, or it could have been caused by external factors. It's just weird to me. Look, people's experience with the school system, whether it be public or private, it is massively different, right? Even for me. Look, I'm kind of lucky that. Oh, level up, nice. I'm lucky in a way that I've met lots of wonderful teachers during my school years, and it made me appreciate teachers even more, right? I really do appreciate teachers. They are one of the most hardworking profession with really little benefits to them. Like, it is hard, right? It is hard to teach other people's kid, just because you don't know how they are being treated at home, how they are being taught at home. You as a teacher have to adapt to like 30 on each 30 kids on each class. Like it's like an impossible task, right? No wonder teacher gets numb towards all the shit that kids do. Specifically high schooler, right? Like I felt when I heard that story, the story where all of the student and all of the parents kind of try to blame the teacher towards something that doesn't really benefit them, right? It doesn't really benefit them. It must have felt it must have felt, like you're being betrayed by these kids that you've spent time with, years with, right? It's like being betrayed by your own kids, essentially. Like, again, that story, when I heard about it, it feels odd, right? They're trying to spin it as if it's the teacher's fault, and that felt very weird to me. It was the one time that it felt, oh shit, you know what? I feel like there's something wrong with this news. I feel like there's something wrong about being what is being told within the news. Like, because it doesn't make any sense, right? It doesn't make any sense. What if it was ill intent? They didn't register their student. Although, don't get me wrong, I really don't know about I really don't know the condition of this school or with the relationship between the teacher and the student there. But in all my experience with a teacher, it is the most disheartening thing to see that your student doesn't get into university or didn't get to a very good university of their choosing, right? Of their passion. It's very disheartening for teachers to see you not thriving or you not being successful. That's why I feel like, okay, this news is kind of weird. Like, the story doesn't add up, and I had to investigate myself and see, like, since people love to record things, right? Love to upload things. So I thought to myself, you know what? Let's check out all the clips that they have on this news. Turns out, what do you know? I found it. I found a clip where there was this kind of like a not student teacher parents conference thing that they did in their high school. And shit you not, one of the teachers said, we try to register our students through the government's website, but the problem was, here we go, they couldn't log in. The server crashed out. We timed out, and then it kept going like that each and every day. And then they still couldn't register all their students because and now even past deadline they still couldn't, right? Especially after deadline they couldn't because everything has been closed. But the problem was they couldn't even register their student within the normal time span, right? Even within before the deadline. And it felt, oh my god, man. Why is the news? It's like I felt like it feels like I really distrust the news outlet. It's like they kind of confirm my suspicion, my disbelief with their news. They kind of prove that. Yeah, okay. And then I talked to myself, yep, you know what? I do have to do this for each news, right? Any news that I've heard that I will hear from now on, I should have that mentality, right? I should have that mentality of, wait, Is this really what happened? Let's see what's going on here. What's the benefit? The benefit that the the Qs are getting, and then or what are the damage, or what are their motivation on this? It's like it really changes my mind. It really changes my mental state, right? On how I should perceive the news. It really does. It's so. I would say it's life changing, honestly. It's kind of life changing. And yeah, it is exciting and also like disheartening at the same time. It is exciting because oh shit, I figured something out, man. No, the narrative. Well, I'm not saying the news is false, right? I mean, it's just the news was just covering on what has happened to the school and their students. But the narrative that they're going with, that is so misleading. Now, parents and teacher already has this like preconceived distrust on each other, right? By doing this news here, you're just widening the gap. You're just validating all the parents that are skeptical towards school. And that's not a good look for schools. It's not a good look for university as well. Well, government mostly.
Just like that. Nice.
Because now the problem becomes what happened to the student. What's going to happen to the students, right? Are there any means of them registering this entrance exam and do the exam to get into university? Is there a way to do that even after the deadline? I think that's what should be the focus on what happened there, right? Well, it's just putting it to logic. But again, yeah, I don't know haven't updated the. I haven't seen the update on that specific news. Maybe I should though. Maybe I should.
Safe by a mile. Good aim.
So it is very disheartening. See, right?
You're doing it. Good hit.
It's very disheartening when there are problem in schools or campuses. The first one to get blamed is the teacher. It is very disheartening to see.
Good hit. Keep it up.
And then
Nice job.
like specifically for university, like how hard you study in university, it doesn't really matter since there's already a stereotype of campus student are just they're just one big fat frat house because of all of the bad movies that kind of portrays college life or university life, right? So then when you start to applying for jobs, a lot of them doesn't if it's not Ivy League, they wouldn't even see your university background. That's what I predominantly see, right? I commonly see that, and most if not all of company cares more about your what is it called? Your skill set more than where you graduate or how you graduate from university. But then the question becomes then what is the use of university? You're better off taking skill courses, right? Time efficient, more money, more financially beneficial as well. It doesn't really cost that much, and plus plus you get to, plus you get some hard skills to yourself, right? You get some hard skills to it so that you can apply to any other passion that you're passionate about. You can use that to make money, literally make money, right? Again, I'm just questioning a lot of things on what requires in the job market.
Okay.
It's like
Stay low.
it's weird, right? It's weird when you kind of see it on what it is. It's like, all right, you need a university degree, but also a skills, like a real hard skill set, right? Like, are you certified in here? Are you certified at that? Do you have any experience on either using this certain application or doing this specific thing?
Keep it up.
It's like, no, for university student. No, I was busy trying to meet university's deadline and stuff, right? And on university's projects and stuff like that. And then for the skillful worker that needs university degree, and no, I don't have time, or I don't have the time or the money to attend university. Like, bro, my household is like barely living from paycheck to paycheck. You expect me to have a university degree? Like, it doesn't make any sense, right?
Break on through.
And then, oh, why didn't you take the student loan so that you can get into university? Bitch, I'm already poor.
That's
Do you want me to take a loan? Okay, middle class barely can afford loan, let alone the low financial class families, right? Doesn't make any sense. Again, it is very weird, right? It is very weird. The job market is very weird. They ask you for your age, your university background, and also a skill set. Like, I know if you are, but again, here's the thing though. If you go full-time university, you don't really have time to, study other stuff, like adding more skill set to your skills, right?
just like that.
You don't have time to take these courses. You don't have the financial aid to do all these skill set courses because it's already wasted on university. And then for those who took more skill set classes and building up those skill set, they're gonna be like, bro, I like they would be inclined to kind of like ask for they would be asked for a university degree because it's like the standard on job application, right? But then they don't have the money, resources, and everything to even apply to college, apply to university. It doesn't make any sense to them as well. They got all this skill set, they got all these certification, but the one problem is that they don't have is a university degree because it is just way too much money, right? So it's a lose-lose situation even for the full-time skill set people and also for university students. It's a lose-lose for them, and the only one who's winning is this shitty company that they get high quality worker for very little pay. It's very disheartening, honestly. Wait, what happened?
Get off! Nice, just like that.
So yeah, that's that's my full. Oh shit! How long did I rant? I think it's about 30 minutes and up. I think I kind of rant like about 30 minutes, more than 30 minutes. I think. Ah shit.
Over
Okay,
here.
Grandma, here, come here. I got you, buddy. I got you. Here's your band-aid. No, I think Grandma needs more of the large recovery disc here. Alright. They're kind of tired. I mean, we could go autopilot from here. I don't think it would be a problem. Alright, hold on, guys. Let's go to the hospital. Where's the hospital? There we go. Yeah, I have to say sorry for the YouTube audience here, because this episode is just gonna be my rant on the job market, and also the problem with parents and teachers, why teacher always gets blamed. Yeah, but I mean, you do. Oh wait, today is Monday. Have French day. Okay, nice. All right, let's see what's good with on Lopmon's menu. Okay, we could go for this if we are focusing on MP, but I think this is a bit better, right? Carefree stick. But that's decreased fatigue and also discipline a bit. Oh, all right. We'll go with the carefree stick here. You good, guys? You good? All right. Hold on. Let me check the recording real quick. All right. Yeah. Should be a good place to save. Save it here. All right. Let's save it there. For you Twitch audience, I think I'm gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back after the break. And also for YouTube audience, this should be the end of the video. Thank you very much, YouTube audience, for tuning in. Appreciate every one of you. Sorry for ranting. Bye bye now.